Everybody say hi.
Howdy.
Hello! Members of the board and guests, I'm part of a committee appointed to find a nonprofit organization for us to support. Every member of the committee brought their own idea to the table, and we brought it to a vote. We decided upon my suggestion. I've been selected by the committee to speak to you today about my recommendation of the American Cancer Society for our nonprofit candidate. Cancer is one of the leading causes of death in America, claiming 1 out of every 4 deaths. The American Cancer Society is a well-renowned organization established over a century ago. They address a variety of problems surrounding cancer, from assisting cancer patients in their day-to-day fight to funding research for a cure, all the way to helping pass legislation advocating the fight for cancer. In today's world, it's rare to find someone who's unaffected by cancer. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention's website, approximately 8 million people die worldwide from cancer every year, and 14 million new cases are developed. These numbers speak for themselves, underlying the need for action. The CDC estimates 1/3 of these causes are preventable. Prevention seems to be the generally agreed upon idea. B. Henderson wrote an article titled "Toward the Primary Prevention of Cancer," posted on Science Magazine's website. It reinforces prevention as the first line and most likely the best line of defense against cancer. In the article, most knowledge shared is considered common, such as the number 1 cause of cancer deaths is smoking, and the second is large bowel cancer, remedied by a healthy diet. The most horrifying part is how easily these 2 cancers can be prevented, and at what end will the causes continue to be readily available. Although cancer is a global problem, I am a firm believer in fixing the problems at home before setting out to save the world. The American Cancer Society is working to help our nation achieve this, so that we can really help our neighbors in the future. One great thing about the ACS is that they are proactive, approaching cancer at its root causes. First, focusing on healthier lifestyles, providing information and resources to quit smoking, improve diet, and get more exercise. When the worst happens and cancer is unavoidable, ACS provides support to patients as well as their friends and family. They provide services to help find the right treatment, deal with insurance companies, and any other financial or legal issues that might be involved. Also, they take emotional support very seriously, helping patients deal with this obstacle on a mental level. Funding research is a key element for the ACS. They have spent over $4 billion since 1946, making them the biggest cancer research funder in America besides the federal government. Research funds go not only to internally based projects, but also outside researchers through grants and scholarships. Passing legislation to aid the fight against cancer is a top priority. Keeping cancer in the political spotlight is key to making sure public policy reflects the need to prevent, treat, and further research cancer. Examples include laws requiring insurance companies to pay for screenings and treatments, and continuing to fight for smoke-free communities. The ACS is host to a variety of fundraising events, ranging from marathons to banquets. There is something for everyone. This is a great opportunity for our organization to show that we care. It is my belief that the ACS would use our financial support in the best way possible to advance the fight against cancer. The nature of research itself is very costly. No one can predict what groundbreaking developments may occur or when they may occur, but I know that without proper funding, chances are greatly decreased. Helping out our fellow Americans when they're going through such a traumatic and life-threatening time is something we should all be proud and eager to do. The American Cancer Society's multifaceted dynamic also ensures that everyone in our organization will find at least one aspect to connect with. With your approval, we can help aid in the fight against cancer, so please allow my committee to move forward with the American Cancer Society as our nonprofit. Now I would like to take a few minutes to answer any questions.
How many people does the American Cancer Society actually help?
Well, that's a difficult question because it's hard to say exactly because they help people in so many different ways. But I can tell you they provided lodging at their Hope Lodge for over 41,000 patients. They supported nearly 1 million callers at their telephone system, and over 32 million people visited their website for information on cancer just in the last year.
In regards to passing legislation, who does the ACS associate with politically?
They associate with the ASCCAN. That's the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network, which they gave $25 million to. It's basically their political action committee that they use to pass legislature.
Do they fund any researchers we would have heard of?
Unless you're really in tune with research today, you probably haven't heard of any of them, but one of the big ones is Behavioral Research Center. And other than that, they conduct their own research internally, so the American Cancer Society would be the other researcher that you've probably heard of.
Good. Has the ACS or anyone they have funded made any significant discoveries in the cancer field?
47 of the investigators they support have gone on to win the Nobel Prize for developments in the cancer field, but nothing that you would really know other than one of their researchers is the one that connected cigarette smoking to lung cancer, which is probably the most commonly known.
All right. What kind of fundraisers does the ACS host?
They do a lot of walks and stuff. They also have like black tie events, and but the main ones are they host Relay for Life, and also Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, which is like a woman's walk sort of. Raised over I think it was 60 million last year just on the walks alone. Is there any more questions?
That's it. I think
That's it.
All right. I know you're all busy people, so I'll make this quick. Hopefully I've relieved any concerns you have about ACS. Please feel free to contact me if you think of any more questions in the future. Once again, I would like to ask you to seriously consider the American Cancer Society for our nonprofit. Foremost, I want to thank you for your time. The committee and I greatly appreciate your audience. Thank you.